All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're just about ready to get things rolling today. Everything looks good. I think we are just about ready to start up today's stream. So welcome everybody back again to another edition of my series of Come Hang Out live streams, where we just kind of hang out and talk about whatever comes to mind. Today we have episode number 170. Long live the stream, because the stream ain't dying anytime soon, folks. Let me tell you that much. Before we begin today's stream, let's go over our streaming schedule really quick. As usual, we stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time. And as always, I will provide you guys with daily updates. If I'm not here for whatever reason during any given day, I'll let you guys know via the community tab as per usual. And in terms of today's stream, we just have a casual stream ready for today. Very casual, very laid-back stream planned for today. Reminder, tomorrow we have Ninjago trivia. As usual, on Fridays we have trivia, so that'll be tomorrow's stream for the Friday day, I guess you could say. Didn't really intend for that to rhyme, but there you go. Maybe I am Dr. Seuss. Maybe it's time for me to rise and write some books. But yeah, guys, tomorrow we have trivia. Today we just have a casual stream. I have water to drink today. That's the beverage of the day. And before we begin today's stream, let me just ask you guys, how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Today is Thursday the 7th of July. What do you guys got going on today? Anything special? Anything spectacular going on in your guys' neck of the woods? Feel free to let me know. Otherwise, yeah, in today's stream, we're just kind of hanging out for the hour. So any and all questions are welcome, except if they're weird. No weird questions, please and thank you. You guys know what I mean. What do you guys got going on for today, though? How are you guys doing? Working on 5 things at once. I feel that. Sometimes multitasking is a little bit overwhelming. I understand what you're saying there. At least you don't have to drink Nia anymore. True. I feel like that joke is kind of dead now that Nia is a human again. You can actually drink water and not have it be Nia. It's amazing. Your house is being painted. It smells bad. Yeah, I got you. I can't really be around wet paint for a while. It kind of gives me a headache. Also kind of depends on the type of paint, too. I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to some types of paint, but I've not been officially diagnosed. Yeah, that is true. We can drink Niad now. While it might not be Nia, we can still drink Niad, the OG water master. I don't know. Who's to say? What else do you guys got going on? How are the kitties? Kitties are good. Waffle is around here somewhere. I just saw her before stream started. Same deal with Momo. For those that haven't seen my cats, these are my cats. They're amazing. I love them very much. So there you go. Let's see. What else you guys got going on today? How are you guys doing? Let's see. Doing good? Awesome. Amazing. Doing great. Birthday's coming up. Well, happy birthday to you. Hopefully you're doing well. Did I see that Netflix in the US says that the Ninjago episodes are going to be coming back like July 15th? Yep, did a video about that a while ago. Yes, July 15th. We're going to be getting the crystallized episodes back on Netflix. Not sure if they're going to be adding the new ones, but fingers crossed we get new episodes. Fingers crossed. Most likely, though, we're probably just going to be getting the first 15, or not first 15, sorry, the first 12. The first 12 on July 15th. Mixed up my numbers there. I'm doing okay, for those asking. I'm doing perfectly fine. Just got back from seeing a movie. Saw the new Thor. Not going to get into any spoilers here. But I liked it. It was good. It was decent. Not anything super amazing, but, it's fine. It passed the time. I liked it perfectly fine. Not my favorite MCU movie out there. But it's also not one of the worst either. I've seen a lot of people trash in this movie, and I don't know why. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. But yeah, we're not going to be getting into any spoilers here. Don't you worry. I'll be working on my review later tonight. Should have that up at some point tomorrow. So look forward to that for those of you guys that watch my Marvel videos. Also, I did watch a movie last night that you guys have been recommending for a while. Finally sat down and watched the second Sonic the Hedgehog film because it's on Paramount Plus, and we just got Paramount Plus. And I didn't really like it all that much. I didn't really care for it all that much. It was okay. I think if I was a fan of Sonic, I would like it a lot more, and I'd appreciate it a lot more. But as it stands, I watched the movie. Wasn't all that great. I did like Knuckles, though. Knuckles was cool. Don't have an issue with Knuckles. He's probably the best character in the movie. I hate Sonic. I don't like Tails, but Knuckles is cool. There you go. I think the second one was better. First one's better. I don't know. The second one I'd say was better than the first one. I don't really care for the first one all that much either. The second one is much better though, that's for sure. But you know, I watched it last night. It was okay. Solid 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10. Whatever. The new Thor, I'm not sure what I'd give it just yet. Still trying to figure out how I feel about that movie. Like I said, it's an okay movie. I'd recommend it if you guys have seen the other ones. Why not? Do I buy MCU Lego sets? Not really. They're not my, my first choice when I'm buying a Lego set. I do have some though. I have the buildable Iron Man figure. That's pretty cool. I know a lot of people hate that one, but I kind of like it. Otherwise, I do have some other Marvel stuff. Not really MCU related stuff though. Like I have the Venom head. I have the Wolverine mech, the small one. That one's pretty cool. Otherwise, MCU sets. I don't really buy too much. Even with Sonic sets, I don't buy those either. I think there's Lego Sonic, right? There's Lego Sonic at this point. We have those. Not sure if there's more than one set, but, am I loving the Planet X Pluto Megatron? Yeah, for those Transformers fans out there, just picked up Planet X Pluto, which is a third-party Megatron from Fall of Cybertron, and he's cool. I got the metallic version. I like him a lot. He's very spiky, though. He hurts to handle and transform. It's a pain, like a literal pain. Also, his sword is really, really sharp. Like, that thing could be used as an actual knife. Otherwise, no, it's awesome. I love it. I love that design. Fantastic figure. I already pre-ordered the Planet X Vulcan, which is supposed to be Grimlock from Fall of Cybertron. Got that one coming, too. Not a new figure, but, I don't have it yet, and I have been meaning to get it for a while. Pre-ordered that one because I was so impressed with how the Megatron looked. So, gonna get Optimus. I've been looking for Optimus. I can't find him anywhere. I think his code name is what? Jupiter? I've been looking for him. Can't find him anywhere, like for sale online for a reasonable price. So I might not get Optimus. If I could find him, I'd love to grab him and add him to the collection. Otherwise, might need to pass on that one. Can't really find him anywhere. 3 tickets to Minions Rise of Gru. I did buy a soda when I was at the movies today. Usually I don't, but I figured today, why not, right? It's hot outside, could use a drink during the movie. Of course, it was like $7 for a soda. Not great. But the cup had Minions on it. So I was like, oh man, I was hoping to get a Thor cup. Needless to say, I threw that cup away after the film wrapped up. I don't really need a Minions cup in my life. I'm not a huge fan of the Minions movie. Am I going to go see Thor Love and Thunder? Just got back from it like an hour ago. Just got back from seeing it, and it was pretty cool. I liked it. Not great, but good. Did I get any Creo Transformers? Yeah, when Creo was still doing Transformers stuff, I got a few. I remember getting the Megatron set from Dark of the Moon. It was like the worn down truck Megatron. I got that thing, and then I got some of the smaller figures, like some of the smaller minifigures, But otherwise, no, I didn't really get any Creo stuff. Creo wasn't really my thing way back when. Did I like Miss Marvel? So far, Miss Marvel's been pretty mixed for me. I like the first episode. Everything else is kind of disappointing, boring. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Miss Marvel so far. Hopefully, since the finale is next week, hopefully that finale is good. Otherwise, this show is probably going to be one of my least favorite MCU things ever. It's just kind of boring to me. Can't really get into it. Not sure why. What makes you like Ninjago? I love the world of Ninjago. I've been here since day one, and I need to say, like, watching this world develop from the beginning, that's been a lot of fun. Just sitting back watching this world expand with new characters, new locations, new realms, even, like, new things like the Ninjago movie. Just seeing the franchise expand. It's given me a reason to stick around. Ninjago's never given me a reason to leave. I love the show. Loved it since day one. Can't really get enough of it. I think the world is fantastic. Hard for me to turn away from it. Have I ever seen Lost in Space? I have not. Sounds interesting, though. The entire Sonic fandom is coming after you right now. Your day of reckoning has come. I didn't hate the movie, Sonic 2. It was fine. It was okay. Just not really my thing, Maybe it's probably just because I'm not a Sonic fan. I feel like if I was a Sonic fan, I think I would like the movie a little bit more. I will say, though, Knuckles, fantastic. No Fire Chapter picks. We could do the Fire Chapter if you guys want. Fire chapter sounds good. Yeah, that reminds me, if at any point during the stream you want to see different background pictures, just feel free to ask. We can switch it up every now and then. Sounds good to me. We'll start with Fire chapter. I just picked the pilots because it's closest to my start screen. Makes it easier to click without scrolling because I'm that lazy. There you go. Did I like the Ninjago movie? Yeah, Ninjago movie is cool. Underrated, in my opinion. Solid movie. If you separate it from the show, I think it's a perfectly fine and watchable movie. One of my comfort movies for sure. Definitely. Without getting into spoilers, what did I think of Gore from Love and Thunder? Yeah, Christian Bale plays the bad guy, and he's really creepy. Christian Bale does a great job at playing a really creepy dude. We've seen him play creepy guys before, and I think as Gore, he's really good. He was one of the best parts of the movie for sure, in my opinion, as Momo knocks something over. What'd you knock over there, Momo? What was that? I heard something. What was it? Oh, she knocked over a spare mouse that I had on my shelf. Are you trying to climb the shelves? What the heck? I have like spare computer equipment down here under my desk, and I guess Momo's trying to get back there. Why do you need to go back there? You don't need spare computer equipment. What do you got going on that you're trying to get computer equipment? Momo's starting a YouTube channel. Confirmed. There you go. What is Megatron's vehicle mode exactly? It always changes. Yeah, it just kind of depends on what Megatron you're looking at. I've seen him turn into a gun before. He's been a tank. He's been a plane. He's been all kinds of stuff. Just kind of depends on what you're looking at. My favorite Megatron thing is probably the gun. Favorite vehicle mode is probably the gun. Otherwise, the tank is cool. Either a tank or a gun. Definitely not the jet. I'm not a huge fan of jet Megatron, except in Prime. I don't mind that very much. Is that the real Lego in the chat? Nope, definitely not. Definitely not the real Lego in the chat, for those wondering. There's an account that's called Lego. It's not the real Lego. Don't get fooled. They're not real. Don't worry, guys. It's not real. Lego would not comment on my stream. They're a business. Oh, yeah, the Dinosaur and Dragon. True. Beast Wars Megs. I kind of like Dragon for Megatron. I'm excited to get that new Legacy figure, if it even exists. Just pretend. No, I'm not gonna pretend, because some people might actually think I'm being serious. No, it's not real. It's a fake Lego. What did I think of Korg and Valkyrie? They were fine, just carried over from Ragnarok, nothing new. That's one thing I will say about the Thor movie that I didn't really like. It doesn't seem like they're trying anything new with this new one. It seems like just Ragnarok, but again, I didn't really get like a different vibe from it. It didn't really feel any different, especially with those side characters like Valkyrie and Korg. I mean, they're here and they're the same as they were in the last movie. Doesn't seem like they changed at all. So, I guess that's one thing that I don't really care for about the new Thor film. Just feel like we've seen all this happen before. We've seen this again and again. Megatron button? Sure. Where's my Megatron button? Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Momo makes the content you just speak. Yeah, Momo's my editor. You know how it is. She's always trying to edit my videos, and I don't mind that. She could do what she pleases. If she wants to work for me and I get all the money from it, sure. Why not? Working for free. Or not working for free, but working without working. Getting money without working, huh? I think that's everybody's dream. When you can sleep and make money. You know how you do that? You just let your cat edit your videos. And there you go. It's a win-win. Let's see. What else do you guys got going on here? Sonic 3 will be all about Shadow. Yeah, I watched that end credit scene. I saw Shadow. I don't really know that much about Shadow. Isn't he like Edgelord Sonic? Pretty sure one of you guys have tried to explain Shadow to me before. Happy Thursday. It is Thursday. It like literally is Thursday. Yeah, I've already done a face reveal for those wondering. I've already done one. You just need to type it into YouTube. You'll find it pretty easily. I've done a couple of face reveals before. You can watch me age from like 17 to however old I am now, 20-something. You can watch me age through my multiple face reveals, because every single time I do a face reveal, it's for the first time, apparently. I know of Shadow, I just don't know a lot about him. I've never played any of the Sonic games. I just know Shadow is like a character that exists. I think I used to play him in some games way back when. Like Mario Sonic Olympic games, was he in that for the Wii? I vaguely remember playing as some Sonic characters. Not sure if it's Shadow, though. Again, I don't know a whole lot about Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm not a Sonic fan. Who's my second favorite ninja? Here's how I'd rank the boys, right? And the one girl. Cole is my favorite, then Zane, then Lloyd, Jay, Niakai. Yes, in that order. I think that's my current order right now. Best to worst. You know, nothing against Kai. He's just on the bottom. Just happens to be on the bottom. So, you know. Have I seen Minecraft story mode? No, I decided to skip that. Isn't that like some type of like Minecraft game with like an actual story to it? If I'm remembering correctly. I don't know. I don't really play a lot of Minecraft. I used to play Minecraft back in the day. Not so much these days. So, do I ship Peter Quill and Gamora? Of course I do. They're like a thing, right? Until Gamora got thrown off a cliff by her dad for a magical space stone. Or whatever happened in that movie. I remember for sure. Is the rest of Crystal Eyes coming out on the 15th, or is it coming later? Hopefully it comes out on the 15th. Fingers crossed for that. Once again, it'd be nice to actually get those new episodes. More than likely, though, like I said, we're probably just going to be seeing the return of the 12 episodes that we have already. You know, the return of those episodes on Netflix. Otherwise, yeah, we can hope. We can only hope, right? Hopefully we see those new episodes at some point soon. So, Shadow used to be a true hero. Now he's just Shadow the Edgehog. There you go. Almost cut myself on all that edge, man. Ugh, crazy. Am I a Percy Jackson fan? No, not really. And I never really had friends that were Percy Jackson fans either. That was just a franchise that none of us really got into. I always knew of Percy Jackson, but I've never read any of the books, never seen the movies. I just kind of missed out on that franchise, but I've heard it's good. Maybe one day I'll check it out, but it's definitely not a priority for me, that's for sure. Favorite comic books? I don't read a lot of comics, but I do read a lot of manga. You know, I have a manga collection. I love the My Hero Academia manga, probably my favorite manga right now that I'm reading. Way better than the anime, that's for sure. Otherwise, I do want to get into like Chainsaw Man. I have like volume 1 of Chainsaw Man. Kind of want to check that out, and I'm sure I will one day. Otherwise, I don't really read comics. Sorry, not a comics guy, but I do read some manga every now and then. Let's see. Just 100% of the Ninjago movie video game. Got it 2 days ago. Is that sad? No, that's not sad. That's commitment, and I like it. I want to play that game at some point, too. I have it downloaded on my Switch, and at one point in time, I did have it 100% completed on my PlayStation. Unfortunately, my PS4 deleted my progress, so we got to start over on my Switch. I hope to do that one day. You know. Complete it all the way through. I think that's awesome. Congratulations. Excuse me while I take a sip of my water, ladies and gents. Oh, there we go. Do I watch The Boys on Amazon? I was thinking about checking out that show. I saw a clip of it the other day, though, on Twitter. That kind of grossed me out. So I was like, I don't know, man. Maybe this is a show that I don't really need to watch. It wasn't like the worst thing I've ever seen on the internet, but it was definitely like kind of unsettling. I was kind of watching it. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I need to watch this show. It was like for season 3 or whatever. I'll probably check it out at some point, but it's definitely not a priority for myself. Like I said, it's okay. Yeah, Invincible's better. I can't say it's better, but I will say I have seen Invincible. Invincible is something that I have seen, and I really like that. I'm hoping we get more episodes at some point soon. It's kind of like the animated version of The Boys from what I've seen. It's like the same thing, but animated, which is easier for me to watch and easier for me to handle, as opposed to like IRL stuff going down, you know? You get what I'm saying, right? I like Invincible. Check out Invincible if you like violent animated shows. It's pretty cool. Really like Dragon Ball. I've never seen Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball is another series that I kind of skipped out on. So, you know. Haven't seen a lot of Dragon Ball. I know some of the characters, though, like Goku and Piccolo and and Katsuki Bakugo from My Hero Academia. I love those characters. My favorite Dragon Ball character is Katsuki Bakugo from My Hero. Let's see. Do I have the Ninjago 3DS game? What do I have over here? I have something for the 3DS that's Ninjago related. I have my small DS collection over here. Not very many games. I have Ninjago Nindroids. That's what I have for the 3DS. And I have Lego Battles Ninjago for the original DS. So yeah, I've played some Ninjago 3DS games. They're kind of weird, you know? It's one of those weird tie-in video games tying into a show. Not the best thing ever, but I do remember playing it a lot way back when I used to play my DS a lot. Opinion on Morbius, it's kind of a nothing movie. Not very good. You kind of forget about it immediately after you watch it. It doesn't really have any substance. Not the best movie ever. Which Transformers Masterpiece figure am I eyeing the most? Eventually, I would like to get all of the Masterpiece Beast Wars stuff. Right now, I only have Optimus Primal. I don't have any of the other boys. Who do they have so far? They got Cheetor. They got Megatron. That'd be a cool one to get. Tigatron and Dinobot. Is that all they got? Oh, and Black Arachnia. Black Arachnia, though, might need to get my hands on that one. Totally not for creepy reasons. No. I just like the character. Yeah, what are you talking about? But no, I'd like to get all the Masterpiece Beast Wars stuff. That could be cool. Kind of expensive, though. That's why, like, Kingdom is a good alternative. I have all the Kingdom Beast Wars stuff, because those figures are pretty good, too. And they're cheaper than Masterpiece. They're, like, a tenth of the price. So those are pretty easy for me to get my hands on. I have the full set thus far. Still missing some of the Predacons, like Tarantulas,
would not want you to do this, brother.
Inferno, but those aren't out just yet. Jen with the $10 donation. Which Arkham game do I own? That is a good question. I'm not sure which one I own personally. Thank you for the $10 donation, Jen. I'm going to have to check and get back to you on that because I personally do not know which one I have. I have one of them. Could not tell you which one. One of them was free on PlayStation a while back, and I got it just in case I ever wanted to play it. Can I check on my phone what games I have? I can. All right, let me look quick. I'll find out which one I have. I have Batman Arkham Knight. That's the one that I have. I can see it right here. I have Arkham Knight. There you go. To answer your question. Perfect. We also have ourselves a $179 donation from Harumi. What would I do? Oh, there's the thing. What would I do if I woke up in the Cloud Kingdom? If I woke up in the Cloud Kingdom, I'd find that dude that screwed over the ninja during possession, and I'd try to fight him. You know, that's what I would do. I'd fight him. I'd challenge him to a duel. Otherwise, I'd find that raccoon thing and try to put it out of its misery. Maybe one of those two things. I'm not a huge fan of the Cloud Kingdom personally. But thank you, Harumi, for the $179. And thank you, Jen, for the $10 donation. I appreciate both of those donations. I appreciate it. Thank you guys very much. I feel like it's a miracle Masterpiece Jetfire is only 300 despite being twice the size of MP44. 44, which one is that? Is that the new Optimus? Like the recent Optimus? The one that costs like $500? Man, that Jetfire looks nice though. I'm not a huge fan of Jetfire personally, but I will admit that that Masterpiece figure does look pretty nice. Looking pretty good. Jen with another donation, $5. There's a lot of Batmobile tank gameplay. Ooh, I like the sound of that. Again, I might need to play this game at some point. Arkham Knight, I'd very much like to. I just need to find the time, you know. The next game I want to play is definitely the Ninjago movie game. But maybe after that, I'll finally play Arkham Knight. I have it, so I'll probably play it at some point. Momo, what are you doing? Come on, get out of there. You don't need to be in there. Momo again, trying to dig through my desk drawers. What do you need in there, dude? What's in there?
Father would not want you to do this, brother.
And there's the $5 donation from Jen. Thank you, Jen. I appreciate it. Let's see. Have ever watched MGO 316? Yeah, I love MGO's channel. I used to watch him all the time. I used to watch him a lot. Used to watch Optibotimus. Those two were my favorite Transformers reviewers for sure. Have ever played Shadow of Ronin? No, kind of skipped Shadow of Ronin. Haven't played it, but I have got I've gotten caught up with I got caught up with what happened during the game, during the story. I can English real good. I can English. Season 7 pictures. Sure. Sounds awesome. As Momo jumps on the desk. Hello, Momo. Welcome to the stream. Who's a good baby? Yes, you're such a good baby. Are you lonely? Do you want attention? Okay. Momo's gonna sit on the desk for a while. She's a good girl. She's a good baby. Perfect English. Thank you. I do try my best. I learned English in school. I try my best to speak it properly. Have I watched Kung Fu Panda? Yeah, I've seen the first two, I think. Can't remember the second one very well, though. But I have seen the first one. I don't think I've seen 3 or any of the shows or whatever. Yeah, I think I've seen the first one for sure. Can't really remember it, though. I don't know. Kung Fu Panda is one of those movies that I watched and then forgot about immediately. Didn't really stick with me like other movies did from DreamWorks. It wasn't like How to Train Your Dragon. Audio randomly cut out. Really? Might be because Momo is on the desk playing with the microphone. We might need to put you back on the floor, little miss. Yeah. You can't be up here if you're gonna mess around with the microphone. No. There you go. We'll put Momo in her bed for a while. Maybe she'll lay down and go to sleep, and we can actually keep the stream running. Right, Momo? She and Waffle were playing with each other earlier. Not sure if they were playing or fighting, but I saw them in the hallway together, batting at each other, so I don't know if that was playing or fighting, but I don't know. Either way, they're bonding perfectly. Do I respect Black Panther? Because I got a Lego mech of it to respect the actor. Yeah, Black Panther was a fine movie. I like the character. Like, Black Panther, the character was cool. Chadwick Boseman's portrayal of Black Panther was amazing. His movie was fine. Like I said, it's not the best movie ever. I'd probably rank it towards like the bottom of the MCU personally. Doesn't mean it's bad though. It's just kind of meh. You know, I liked his character a lot in Civil War. That's cool. I like Black Panther as a character. Totally fine. Top 3 Decepticons. Let's see. Well, you guys know Soundwave's my favorite, right? I love Soundwave quite a bit. Gotta put Megatron on that list somewhere, because I like me some Megatron. I was gonna say Galvatron, but, you know, kind of like the same character there. Otherwise, Shockwave is fun. I like Shockwave. So can't go wrong with Starscream either. What's like a non-normie Decepticon, though? Let's see. Who's a good Decepticon? Like a really non-normie one. Demolisher. There you go. From Energon specifically. Energon's not a very good show, man, but Demolisher wasn't too bad. Do I have an Instagram? I do. Link in the description. You can check it out there. Link in the description. You can find my Instagram. Blitzwing is cool too, especially Blitzwing from Animated. Love me some Blitzwing. I think that's when Blitzwing finally came into his own, when he got the 3 faces. 3 distinct personalities. Brawl is fine. I like Brawl in the Cybertron games with the rest of the Combaticons. But Brawl in the movies, not my thing. A lot of the Michael Bay Decepticons are just kind of mindless monsters. You know, they don't really have personalities. I hate how he portrayed Shockwave. No thank you. Shockwave's a lot better in stuff like Prime or Animated, you know? Doing the whole long arm Prime thing. Sure. I was so shocked when I was younger. Talk about cartoon plot twists. I mean, everybody talks about Lloyd being the Green Ninja. What about Longarm being Shockwave in Transformers Animated? That was a plot twist from a cartoon, man. That stuck with me forever. Love that thing. Harumi with the 179, thank you very much. If you were in Prime Empire, what would I do there? Maybe try to see what type of weird physics I could pull off.
Want you to do this, brother.
That's something that I love doing in video games. I love seeing what type of weird glitches I could do. What kind of weird stuff I could do that I could possibly do in real life. I think that'd be fun to do in Prime Empire, for sure. Would love to try that. Thank you, Harumi, for the 179. Otherwise, I'd probably get like a big vehicle, try to drive it around, you know, like a super fast car. Love doing that in video games too. I just like messing around in games. Why not, right? It's fun. It's fun to do what's impossible to do in real life. That's why we play games. Or at least that's why I play games, personally. So, do I ship Lloyd and Nia? Not really, but, you know, I'm not going to put down anybody that likes to ship those two. Just not my preferred ship. I don't think they have anything going on, you know? I think they're just friendly. They're just friends, and that's okay. Guys and girls can be friends. It's 2022, right? Yeah. Have to check and see what year we were in. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Most underrated MCU hero? What about the Wasp? I don't see a lot of people talking about the Wasp. She's pretty cool. I like her a lot. Sure. Wasp is fine. Let's go with the Wasp. Do I like Transformers Prime Megatron? Yeah, he's really great. I like his characterization in Prime quite a bit. There hasn't really been a bad Megatron per se, except maybe the Last Night Megatron. Not really too big on that guy. But no, Megatron in Prime is good. You despise Lloyd. I'm seeing 2 different things. You either love Lloyd or you despise Lloyd. Maybe that could be a good idea for a poll, right? We should do that. What do you think of Lloyd, the character? What do you think of Lloyd? Lloyd Garmadon. We'll do 3 options. We'll do great character. We'll do he's okay. Or we'll do he's an awful character. Let's see that. Awful character. What do you think of Lloyd? All right, take a vote. What do you guys think about the Lloyd Garmadon character? Certainly been through a lot ever since he was introduced as a mindless little brat that only liked candy. He certainly has come a long way. Don't hate Lloyd, just your least favorite. No big deal. I got you. It's kind of like how I feel about Kai. Like, no ill will towards Kai or Kai fans, but he's just my least favorite character. Or least favorite ninja, not character. I can think of characters a lot worse than Kai, that's for sure. The song Inner Steel from Crystallize is actually a banger. Oh yeah, big time. Big time. How long will this stream live? Stream's going to live forever, or at least it's going to live for another 25-ish minutes before it eventually dies. Yeah, the title's kind of misleading on this one. I'll give you guys that. Clickbait at its finest, ladies and gents. Can you imagine like an infinite stream, like a forever stream? Has anybody pulled that off? That'd be crazy. Like someone's been streaming ever since YouTube has allowed you to stream. That'd be interesting. Do I think Nia will die in Crystallized? I mean, it's always a possibility, but if I were to put money on it, probably not. You know, she'll probably be fine. There's that moment in the trailer where Nia falls off the bounty or whatever, like the bounty splits and Nia falls with the bounty. Maybe she'll die there, but personally I feel like she'll be saved by Jay and she will be okay. And then Jay will be like, I just got you back, Nia. I'm not gonna let you go again, you know, like we saw in the trailer. He said something like that for sure. Stream Never Sleeps as the next stream title. What is the next episode after Long Live the King? What is it? Let me look. I gotta look now. To the Ninjago wiki I go. Episode 171. That's gonna be the next one. What is it? Escape from Merlopia. So what would the stream name be? Stream from Merlopia? There you go. Perfect. What makes Kai not as interesting to you than the other characters? I just find Kai to be one of the most hard to relate to ninja of the bunch, at least according to me, in my opinion. I was never really a big fan of Kai for that reason. I found it hard to connect to his character. Like, he's kind of like the hotshot rookie, you know, at the beginning. He kind of thinks he knows everything. He's kind of full of himself. But then eventually he grows into a protector for Lloyd, and I think that's when he was at his best, you know, in terms of characterization. Otherwise, during the pilots, never really found Kai appealing, and Kai really hasn't given me a reason to relate to him, per se. So that's usually why Kai is my least favorite. Hard to relate to, hard to connect with, unlike characters like Cole or Zane or any of those other guys. They're a lot more relatable, to me at least. Aaron Acorn with the $2 donation. Animated Season 4 or no Ninjago? Are you asking, like, which I would rather have? Like an animated Season 4 or have Ninjago end permanently? Let's go with Ninjago continues and we don't get Transformers Animated Season 4. Animated was a pretty good show. I like it a lot. I just think its ending worked. I know it was supposed to have more afterwards, but Transformers Animated, it's been done for a while. I'd rather just let Ninjago continue, personally. But thank you, Aaron Acorn, for the $2 donation. I appreciate it. How do you guys feel about Lloyd? A lot of people are saying he's a great character, with 28% saying that he's okay, and 7% say he's an awful character. Yeah, I think Lloyd is fine. He's a fine character. He's certainly been through a lot, had a lot of different character arcs during the series. I think he's good. He's alright, personally. I'd probably vote for he's okay. Not a great character, but still good nonetheless. I don't think he's a bad character by any means. Let's see. You don't know the name of every Ninjago episode. I know there's some people that can, like, list all the Ninjago episodes, like, front to back. That's crazy. Big shout out if you guys are able to do that. That's very impressive, especially because we have almost 200 episodes of this show at this point. That's really crazy. It's pretty insane. I could probably do, like, the first season, maybe, but I don't want to try it here. Actually, nah. I was gonna say maybe we could do it. Because we got Rise of the Snakes, we got Home, Snake Bit, Never Trust a Snake. I think next is Can of Worms. Then what's next? The Snake King, TikTok, Once Bitten, Twice Shy, Royal Blacksmiths, Green Ninja, All of Nothing, and then you got the 2 Great Devourers. I can do the first season. There you go. The 2 Devourer episodes. Rise and Day, is it? Rise of the Devourer, Day of the Devourer? I don't know. I can do the first season. Not sure if I could do the others, though. Might need a little bit more practice, personally. Will I be getting all the new Ninjago sets? Not all of them. I'm going to see if I can skip the dragon. I don't really care enough to buy the dragon. I don't think I need to spend that amount of money to buy the dragon. That's not worth the price. So I might skip the dragon. Otherwise, I'm probably going to grab all the rest of them. So, you know, There's my answer to that. We have a, was that £2? £2 donation from Triple T. Lloyd seems worse after March of the Oni. I could see why you'd say that. I mean, after March of the Oni, he kind of became lazy with the rest of the ninja, and now I think he's just trying to find his footing again as the ninja team leader.
Father would not want you to do this, brother.
Might be a long way to go for Lloyd, but I imagine he'll get back up to that point that we saw him in during the Oni trilogy. Thank you, Triple T, for the donation. I appreciate it. Ninjago TikTok gets billions of views. Man, what am I doing on Ninjago YouTube then? Maybe I should jump on over to Ninjago TikTok, except I'd rather die. I don't want to use TikTok. Season 10 pictures. Sure. Sounds good to me. Sounds great. We'll do Season 10 for a little bit. March of the Oni. Who's the better villain, Garmadon or DBK? Who's DBK? Am I forgetting? Am I missing something? Who's DBK? Feel free to enlighten me. Maybe I'm forgetting something. But Garmadon's a good character. One of my favorite villains. Might need to go with Garmadon. Not really sure who the other guy is, though. Maybe I'm just missing something. Maybe you guys could let me know. Who is DBK? Oh, Demon Bull King. I gotcha. From Monkey Kid. Okay. I knew it sounded familiar. I was just like, who is that? Who is that guy? Yeah, definitely Garmadon, for sure. Going with Garmadon over the Demon Bull King. Demon King Piccolo from DBZ. There you go. Demon King Piccolo. I know Piccolo's name. I'm trying to remember what he looks like. Is that one of the green aliens? One of the green aliens is Piccolo? I don't know. I don't watch Dragon Ball. Need to watch Monkey Kid again, too, because I'm forgetting characters' names like that. Gosh, heck. If only I rewatched Monkey Kid as much as I watched Ninjago. Maybe I'd actually have that burned into my brain at this point. Let's see. Want to see Lloyd depressed. I don't know why. I mean, Lloyd's been depressed for a while, right? I mean, you could find depressed Lloyd pretty easily. He's been depressed quite a bit throughout this show. So much so that people are trying to get him a therapy pet, like, desperately. I think it'd be cool if Lloyd had, like, a little cat or, like, a dog or something. That'd be neat to see. Otherwise, yeah. You don't need to look very hard to find depressed Lloyd. He's all around you. Speaking of Lloyd, why don't we end off the Lloyd poll? Seems like the majority of you guys feel like he's a good character. I agree. He's good. Not my favorite of the ninja, but still good nonetheless. That's for sure. Yeah, just watch Hunted. There you go. Depressed Lloyd. That's probably the best place to find depressed Lloyd is during Ninjago Hunted. Why is Zane's face weird in March of the Oni? Was that when they were doing that weird transitional thing for Zane, where they weren't really sure how to design his face? Isn't it different than what it was in Sons of Garmadon and Hunted? And doesn't it change again starting with season 11? I think there's something up with Zane's face during March of the Oni. Can't remember what it is, though. Can't really recall what they did to Zane's face, how they changed it, or whatever. Let's see. Legacy remake of the Ninjacopter? I'm not sure if the Ninjacopter needs a legacy remake. That would be cool, but I don't think that necessarily needs, like, an upgrade, you know? I'd rather them remake Cole's Tread Assault, to be honest, before they did Zane's Ninjacopter. I think that one's pretty fine. You know, that one's totally fine. Another set that they should totally remake is the Garmatron. I've always been saying that. But so many people ask why they haven't done the Tread Assault yet. Especially because you have the other Golden Weapon vehicles, like the Blade Cycle, the Snowmobile, and the Stormfighter. A lot of people are, like, wondering why they don't make a Legacy Tread Assault. I think it's just because the Earth Driller needed it more. They wanted to make a Cole vehicle, and they could do the Tread Assault or the Earth Driller. I think it's awesome that they chose the Earth Driller, because that original one is pretty bad. That one desperately needed the upgrade for sure. Who would win, Nauticon with Infinite Wishes or Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet? I mean, Nauticon only has wishes, right? But then again, wishes could do all kinds of stuff. I was going to say the Gauntlet can do different things, like a lot of different stuff. But wishes can too, so maybe they'd be pretty evenly matched in that fight. Who's to say? I could see that fight going either way, to be honest. The Ninjago crystallized poster looks like the poster from Endgame. Yep, I think that was intentional. Got to be like the same. Got to be the same, because this season has been described as Ninjago's Endgame. So why not parody that Endgame poster? That was a pretty good idea, I think, personally. I know some people don't like it, but I think it's a good idea. Poll idea, best duo. Ooh, I like that. Okay, let's do best duo. Sounds good to me. We got Kai versus...
would not want you to do this, brother.
We got a $4.99 from Jose. Thank you very much, Jose. I will check out that message in a moment. Just want to get this poll rolling. We got Kai and Nia pretty solid duo. Siblings, they should pretty much be a good duo by default, right? Cole and Lloyd, I like that pairing a lot. We've seen it quite a bit, and I think that works. Zane and Kai, unexpected pairing, but still works quite a bit. And Jay and Cole, the besties, the best friends. I like that a lot. Best duo. All right, let's get that vote rolling. Sounds good to me. Take a vote. And if your favorite duo isn't on this list, let me know in the chat what your favorite duo is. And thank you, Jose, for the $4.99. Have I tried the new XIX vodka? By the way, the YouTuber KSI and the rest of the Sidemen are the ones that created it. I have not tried it. If it's from KSI, haven't tried it. I don't really watch KSI that much, but I will totally write that down because that sounds pretty good. I'm a big fan of the vodka. I can go for some vodka every now and then. Let me write it down. I'm just going to write in all caps KSI vodka. I'll look it up. I'll find it. Don't worry, Jose. Thank you very much for the $4.99. I do appreciate that donation. I appreciate the contribution to the channel. Let's see. Who's winning the poll? Ooh, Kai and Nia, but Jay and Cole are pretty close. I think, I've always said this, and I stand by this to this day. The 6-man ninja team, you could arrange that in any which way that you wanted. You could pair them up in any way, and every pairing works. I think that's another very special thing about Ninjago. You could pair up these characters in any way, and those pairings work. Like Kai and Jay, we've seen them do things together before. Kai and Zane, like the poll suggests. You could team them up any which way, and it's beautifully done. It works any which way you'd like. That's what I like about Ninjago as well. How all of these main characters work really well together. Not a lot of shows can do that. And I think Ninjago is pretty special for that fact. That they can do that. So. As I take a sip of my water. If you had to make an elemental master, what element would it be? If we're talking like brand new elemental power, definitely got to go with like a space or cosmic elemental master. We've talked about this in previous streams. I think we talked about this yesterday, as a matter of fact. Cosmic Ninja would be awesome. Like a space themed character, for sure. That's my dream elemental power. I'm kind of disappointed that we don't have that just yet. Like a cosmic elemental power. That'd be amazing. Let's see. Season 8 pictures. Sure. Sons of Garmadon. Sounds brilliant. Worst villain army, not including the main villain. Gotta go with the Vermilion then. That's always been kind of like my least favorite army. Forgettable, underwhelming. It's probably the worst snakes that we've seen. In terms of like great villain armies, you got the Stone Army, the Nindroid Army. Those are both fantastic. The Oni, even though they're kind of disappointing in terms of a story, at least their army looked pretty cool. Can't really deny that. Otherwise, the Stone Army and the Nindroid Army are probably my favorite armies. I think those are the best in terms of like villain armies. I've seen a lot of armies throughout the Ninjago series. Not all of them are pretty good. Best Ninjago couple. I mean, my go-to is always Jay and Nia. Can't really go wrong with that one. Jaya, as some people call it. I like that pairing a lot. It's official. It's been here a while. It's cute. It's wholesome. I like it. Otherwise, Zane and Pixel, can't go wrong with them either. Another canon, wholesome couple right there. I like Zane and Pixel. But I think Jay and Nia are a little bit more special to me. Maybe it's just because they've been around for longer. Who's to say? Let's see. Which ninja would I rather see remain single, Lloyd or Cole? Interesting question. Honestly, I think maybe Lloyd. I think Cole and Vanya have something going on there that they could make that work if they really wanted to. I've always kind of imagined maybe the series would end with Cole being the king of Shintaro with his queen Vanya. Maybe that's just a weird fantasy of mine. Otherwise, Lloyd, I don't think he needs a love interest. Not every character needs one, to be honest. I think I'd rather have Lloyd be single, though, just because he's the guy, he's the main character. Not every character needs a love interest. I'd rather give Cole one and make it Vanya, because why not? I'm a huge supporter of Cole and Vanya. I like that one a lot. So, yeah, I think Lloyd should remain single, personally. Whatever works. How do I think the dragon forms will work, and how do you think the ninja find out about them? According to some leaked material that we have from like German Ninjago magazines, apparently the way that they work, this has already been revealed, allegedly. This could be wrong information, mistranslated information, keep that in mind. Allegedly, Masako finds out about these through some type of scroll. I don't know. And then the ninja will utilize the power of the opening theme. They will jump up, kick back, whip around, and spin, and unlock their dragon forms that way. And I think that makes sense, personally. I'm not like the biggest fan of that idea. I think it's kind of weird, but at the same time, I think it oddly works. If you wanted more information about that, check out the video that I put up earlier today. In that video, I go into a little bit more depth about those dragon forms and how they work. I think that's how they're going to work in the show. Makes sense. Makes sense to me. So, you know, it could be different when once we actually see the show, but I think that works. I think that idea works. So, Season 2 pictures. Sure. Sounds good to me. Season 2. Not quite before time had a name, but pretty close to the beginning. Long before time had a name, Ninjago only had 2 seasons. And the pilots, if you want to count those. And the short films from 2011, if you want to count those as well. So, you know. Lloyd and Akita or Lloyd and Harumi. I think both work. I don't mind either couple, either pairing. I think they both work in their own weird ways. I think if Lloyd ended up with either of them, that would be A-okay in my opinion. Just my opinion. You don't have to agree with that opinion, but I think both of them are good pairings. But again, like I said, if Lloyd ended up single, would not be surprised. Would not be upset. Just went horseback riding? Nice. Horseback riding. Never been horseback riding. Kind of been scared of horses. Or not really scared, but like, I don't really feel comfortable riding horses, if that makes sense. You know, I grew up next to a horse farm, and I always thought they kind of looked a little weird. So, horses are not really my thing. Not a huge fan of horses. Not sure why. Just always kind of had a weird thing against horses. Just my weird brain being weird. You know how that works, right? You guys have seen my stuff. You guys have seen my videos. You know how weird my brain can get. Let's see. Do I prefer the looks before or after the movie? Honestly, after the movie, I think the ninjas' designs changed for the better. I think the new designs work in a lot of interesting ways as opposed to the older ones, which were always kind of bland and generic, except for Kai's. Kai's was at least somewhat unique because of that hairstyle. The other ninja just felt like copy and paste of city minifigures, which I didn't like. After the movie, they finally got their own looks, their own iconic designs, and I think they work quite a bit, so I'm going to have to go with the post-movie designs. But the pre-movie designs are always going to be classics, though. You know, ideally they would have tried to combine those looks, but maybe we'll see that someday when they decide to, you know, change the designs again because things are getting stale. I don't know. Yeah, Jay is the one exception to that rule, I will say. Yeah, that's a good point. I'm not a huge fan of the new Jay design. I like his hair, not big on the freckles. I think the original Jay face combined with the movie hair, that's the best Jay look for sure. Best Ninjago dub besides English. I haven't watched a whole lot of the other language versions of Ninjago because I don't really speak other languages. I only speak English fluently. But I will say the Korean dub I've used a lot for videos. Back when I used to use footage, I would always use the Korean dub because I could only find Korean clips online for Ninjago that were easy for me to download. So I used to use the Korean dub a lot for videos with footage way back when. So maybe the Korean dub, just because I used to use that a lot for videos. Haven't really watched it though. I kind of do want to watch it at some point though. Like watch the Korean dub. Or maybe even the Japanese dub too. Yeah, Japanese is great. Ninjago in Spanish? Yeah, sounds fun. Sounds awesome. I need to watch Ninjago in other languages. That could be enjoyable. That could be a fun experience to see for the first time. Or to watch for the first time, rather. Why don't we end off the best duo poll? Who won? Let's see. It got pretty close between Kai and Nia, who actually took the lead there and won. There you go. Jay and Cole came in second. All right, fair enough. They were pretty close behind the leader. Cole and Lloyd, 10%, and Zane and Kai, 10%. All right. Good pairings all around. Not really a bad pairing for any of these. They're all pretty good in my opinion. We could probably do one more poll before we wrap up the stream, though. We still have about 5 minutes left. If you guys want to suggest one more poll to do, we could totally do that. If you guys want to do another poll, we could do one last quick one before we wrap up stream. Shoot me some ideas. We could totally do one. What did I think when Jay and Nia first broke up? Ooh, I was kind of disappointed because they've been together for so long. You know, they were kind of like my favorite couple there during seasons 1 and 2. Watching them get together and stay together. When they broke up, I was kind of like, oh, all right, that happened. That's a twist. That's why I kind of like Skybound, because they got back together. You know, it's awesome. It was a great time for their relationship when they finally got back together. But when they first broke up, yeah, I was kind of disappointed. I wasn't like super sad, but I was just kind of like, oh, all right, we're doing this now. I see how it's going. New looks versus classic looks. Okay, that's short, sweet, and to the point. Why don't we do that? Which designs are better, huh? The originals or the new ones? Well, it's hard to say new because, you know, they've been around for years now. I'm going to say pre-movie or post-movie. How about that? Or post-movie. I also want to specify we're talking about the ninja designs here. Just if you had to pick as like a group, which one is better? Which ninja designs are better? Pre-movie, post-movie. Good. Short, sweet, to the point. Take a vote. What do you guys think? When did they break up? I'm pretty sure they broke up during like Rebooted, right? During the whole love triangle fiasco, going into like season 3, season 4, and during season 5, Nia was kind of doing her own thing, and in Skybound, Nia was still doing her own thing, and she kind of hated Jay for a little bit there. Definitely at some point during the love triangle debacle, I mean, that seemed like a natural stopping point for their relationship, right? For sure. Let's see. Kai's face looks weird. Which Kai, the original or the movie one? Both of them have a scar. I will say movie Kai just wears that Band-Aid because it looks cool. That's kind of strange. Probably shouldn't be wearing Band-Aids, you know, unless you're actually injured. In which case, yes, please wear Band-Aids. And Momo came back. Hello, Momo. Welcome. It was awesome to talk to you on Discord after being absent for so long. Yeah, it was fun to talk to you guys too. For those that don't know, I'm actually trying to pop into my Discord a little bit more often. So if you guys use Discord, if you're in my Discord server, feel free to hang out in there. I'm going to try to pop in frequently, as much as I can from time to time. I've been trying to get back into Discord after not using it for so long. So, you know, yeah, it's awesome to talk to people on Discord. I had a lot of fun last night just chit-chatting for a little bit. It was enjoyable. It was a good way to pass the time. I had some free time, figured why not. Gonna try to get back into using Discord. Looking at this poll, kind of closer than I expected it to be. Pre-movie versus post-movie. More people are voting for post-movie designs. I understand. I would personally vote for post-movie as well. Way back in the day, though, I would expect a lot more people to vote for pre-movie. I still remember the discourse when the Ninjago movie changed the designs, and then even more discourse when the TV show changed the designs. That was a great time to be a Ninjago fan. Well, not great, more like interesting, I'll say, because the community was very split on that. A lot of people absolutely hated Ninjago after they changed the designs of the ninja, but most people stuck around and kind of grew on these new designs, you know, and I like that. Character development. Actual character development in real time. Yeah, that was an interesting time to be a Ninjago fan. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget my first reaction to seeing Movie Lloyd in the TV show. It wasn't like a negative reaction. I remember thinking, wow, I wonder how they're going to explain that. And they never really did they? Why don't we end on Rebooted pictures? I saw somebody asking for Rebooted earlier. We could do that. And since we only have a few minutes left in the stream, why don't we try to do some rapid fire questions, right? Let's get those going. Any questions that I can answer in just a quick sentence or two, that'll be a pretty good way to round out the stream. Why don't we do that? Love the post-movie designs. I'm a sucker for nostalgia. I understand fully. If you guys like the pre-movie designs, that is totally a-okay in my book. Just as long as you know, you're not like trashing on the writers and creators of the show, which was a huge issue way back when the designs changed. People were calling Tommy Andreasen a liar. Oh, it was a rough time. Really interesting time to be a Ninjago fan. Favorite Zane suit? Gotta go with the Titanium Ninja. That's always been one of my favorite suits for Zane. It's a good iconic design for Zane. Works really well. So sure. Titanium Zane. Favorite villains, seeing a couple of answers or a couple of questions asking what my favorite villain is. My top three have always been Garmadon, Overlord, Chen. Probably in that order. Garmadon being my favorite, and then the Overlord and Chen being close runner-ups. Yeah, let's go with that. Garmadon being my favorite. I think that's a good thing to do. That's a good solid answer, right? Do I think Lego should have a McDonald's collab? I feel like they've collaborated before, right? Haven't we had like Lego toys in Happy Meals before? Pretty sure when I was a kid I got some Lego toys in Happy Meals, whether it be like Bionicle or I think Lego Racers did something similar to that. I remember Lego Racers did some type of weird crossover with McDonald's. They should do another one. And they should specifically do Ninjago, because why not, right? Obviously, the ninja eat McDonald's constantly for every meal, so sure, collaborate. Why not? Favorite element from the tournament? Favorite new element? Probably Amber, because it's the most interesting, and plus I love Skylar, so sure, let's go with Amber, if we're not talking about like old elements, like in terms of new elements for Season 4 specifically, yeah, let's go with Amber. Sounds good. Favorite episode title? I like the simple titles, like Home or TikTok, you know? Those are good titles because they're simple, they're to the point, and they portray the episode in a really good way. Especially Home. That's a really good episode title. Kind of short, but, you know, I think it works. I don't really care for, like, the big, long titles like Out of the Fire and Into the Boiling Sea. A little bit too on the nose for me. Not a huge fan of that episode title. Favorite from the original 4. My current favorite is Cole, but back when Ninjago was first coming out, I was a big fan of Jay. Like, Jay was my favorite ninja when Ninjago first came out. He was my original favorite of the original 4. So, you know. Ugh. As I stretch. It is what it is. You know, Cole's my favorite now. Jay used to be my favorite. And Lloyd used to be my favorite too. Somewhere in the middle there. So, you know. Evil Lloyd or no. Yeah, I think Evil Lloyd could work. We've seen it before. It could work again. We might see something like that in Ninjago crystallized. Might see Evil Oni Lloyd. Fingers crossed we get something similar. Day of the Departed or the Ninjago movie. Oh, that's easy for me. Gotta go with the Ninjago movie. I don't mind it. I know a lot of people don't like it. It's okay if you don't like it, but I personally do. I'd rather watch that a bajillion times than watch Day of the Departed again. That's for sure. Day of the Departed is like my least favorite Ninjago anything ever. So, you know. Can we stop the Zane abuse for 5 minutes? For real, man. The guy just needs a hug. He doesn't need to get thrown off a cliff or shot at or stabbed or whatever. He just needs a hug. I think we can all give Zane a big hug. Might be a little cold, but we could probably still hug the guy. So, and are my cats rescues? Momo, technically, yes. Waffle, we got her from one of my roommate cat's friends. So one of my roommate's friends was giving away Waffle because she was moving. So we took Waffle in and adopted her. And she's very grateful, I'm sure. Right, Waffle? But Momo is technically a rescue. Yes, because we got her from kind of an abusive household. So I guess technically yes. But I don't know what you would classify as a rescue per se. But I'd say yes to that answer, or to that question rather. Which ninja should get a cat named Waffle? Maybe Cole, because Cole loves food. To be honest though, Lloyd needs a cat more, so let's give Waffle to Lloyd. There you go. We'll give Waffle to Lloyd to cherish and love forever. Maybe then he'll finally be happy. Would I rather watch Day of the Departed or Woo's Tease? Oh man, probably Woo's Tease because it's shorter, right? Each of those shorts are only like a minute, 2 minutes at most. Let's go with Woo's Tease. At least it's shorter than Day of the Departed. Whichever one gets me out of there the quickest. Let's go with that. Pre-Titanium or post-Titanium Zane? Gotta go with post-Titanium Zane. I like Titanium Zane a lot. I think that fits the character a lot more than Human Zane does. Gives him more of a unique look as well. It makes him stand out from the rest of the boys. Let's say post-Titanium Zane. And also now he has his cloak, so he can go back and forth from human, quote-unquote human, to robot at will. So why not? Sounds good. Your cat is named Freckles, and she is super loving. Sounds amazing. Sounds like a good cat right there. You got yourself a good cat. Good Freckles. That's an awesome name for a cat, by the way, too. Freckles. Element of sand. Sure. Sand element. Sounds good. Similar to like stone from Bionicle. That'd be a good way of doing that. Sure. Sand element. Sounds good. New Pixel or old Pixel? Gotta go with New Pixel. I like Pixel as Samurai X. I think that's like the best thing that her character's ever done. I didn't really care for Pixel being stuck in Zane's head there for like a couple years, but I'm glad she's become Samurai X. Not sure what she's gonna be doing now that Nia's back to being Samurai X though. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see, right? We're going to have to wait and see what happens to Pixel. Fingers crossed she does not die. That would not be very good. Would I rather watch Day of the Departed or a Dareth movie? Going with Day of the Departed on that one. Because at least with Day of the Departed, like Dareth is in it, but he's not in it that much. And the other ninja are there too, so it's not like I'm just watching a movie about my least favorite character. Let's go with Day of the Departed for that one. Still doesn't sound great either way, but... you know, I'd rather do that than watch a full Dareth movie, right? That doesn't sound very great. And why don't we end off the poll? Let's see. Pretty close, but I feel like the post-movie designs won, right? Let's see. Yep, just by a little bit. Just by a little bit, but it was pretty close. So, I can see arguments for either or. I can understand why you guys would vote for either of those. And let me see here. Okay, yep, we only have time for about one more question. So let's get one more question in the chat, and then we will call it quits for today. That sound good to you guys? We'll do one more question, then wrap things up. One more interesting question that we haven't answered before. Let's try to go with that. As I take a sip of my beverage here, let's do one more question. There we go. Let's see. Ooh, that's a good question. Let's answer that. Could the Curse of the Golden Master come back? Okay, I like that question. Let's talk about that. So the Curse of the Golden Master, huge thing with the Overlord, during season 3 rebooted, Curse of the Golden Master. I think that could work for crystallized if you really wanted to have it if you really wanted to have it applied to this new season. It could totally work. The Overlord is probably going to be using some type of golden something, right? He's part golden. We see a lot of gold in the Crystal King stuff, so maybe he's going to be using golden power again. I just think if they really wanted to bring that curse back, they totally could. Maybe it could actually apply to Lloyd this time. Since he is going to be a golden Oni, maybe it's actually going to apply to him this time. Who's to say? I think if they really wanted to bring back the Curse of the Golden Master, they could probably make it work. I'm not sure if I could come up with a great idea right now as to how to actually have that work into the crystallized series, but I think they can make it work at some point, for sure. With that being said, guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here today, though. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Let's go over our streaming schedule really quick before we call it quits for today. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time. And as always, I'll give you guys daily updates if I can't stream for whatever reason during a given day. Check my community tab if I'm not here. I'll let you guys know. Thank you, Shar K, for subscribing at the last minute there. And let's wrap things up for today, folks. That'll pretty much do it for my thoughts here today. Let's get some hugs in the chat. Sounds good to me. Quick reminder, tomorrow is going to be Ninjago Trivia. So if you guys want to tune into the stream tomorrow, we're going to be doing trivia. Feel free to swing on by if you want to take part in trivia tomorrow. That'll be tomorrow's activity. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream right here. Hopefully you enjoyed. I had a lot of fun with this one, so I hope you guys had fun too. Hopefully I was able to answer your guys' questions. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. All right, thank you all so much for watching, everybody. You're awesome. I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place for Ninjago Trivia. And I will talk to you guys then, okay? Have a fantastic rest of your night. Thank you for all the hugs. I appreciate you guys watching and tuning in and hanging out for the hour. And I'll talk to you guys again tomorrow. Peace.